We did it, Jackie! We made it! You're going to be okay! So, what do we do now?
Let me spell it for you. F is for friends, queued up together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
I'm gonna show you guys how to escape the heist with Jackie still alive. Unfortunately, however, in this alternate timeline, Jackie suddenly develops a severe case of terminal colon cancer and is given less than 24 hours to live. Sadly, that means Jackie will never get to see the glorious day when the barricades around Watson get taken down. But while he's still on this earth, you still have time to run around and complete every gig, side job, and crime mission in Watson. This Jackie comes decked out with a dual pistol build, a fancy suit, and a stomach tumor that's protruding through his abdominal wall. Not only that, he comes equipped with pre-programmed voice lines indicating how much pain his stomach tumor is causing him. If you ever wanted to explore Watson with fancy suit, dual-wielding, colon tumor Jackie, then this is the exploit you've been waiting for. Let me show you how it's done. It's easy. One more thing I have to mention about this exploit before we move on is that Jackie will not follow you when you fast travel. To stay with Jackie, you have to play this like you're actually in the world. You have to drive him around, you have to stay with him at all times. If you fast travel, he will stay at that fast travel, and you can retrieve Jackie by going back to that fast travel, and he should still be there. In order to do this exploit, you don't need anything. You literally just need a save file from before the heist, because you are going to need to go to the heist, and you are going to need to grab Satori, the katana that is on the roof. That is the only thing required for this, and then I'll show you everything that you're going to need beyond that in order to get out of the heist and go exploring with Jackie. If you've ever played Cyberpunk, you've seen this moment where he gets killed and you are in here. This is the first place that you are going to want to have to do something different. So you gotta get out of here. T-Bug's gonna open that door, but you have to wait. Once T-Bug opens that door, there's a door up here that will also open. This is a little side thing that a lot of people always talk about, getting Satori. So, actually you have to go down here first. You have to go down here to activate it, I forgot. Go down here. That'll make her trigger her voice line. And then once she's done, it'll open.
Oh, no, not now. I've been made.
Okay, now that it's open, now you can run up here, and this door will be open. Up here, there will be 2 guards, so you just gotta take them out. Okay, and now in here will be this Satori, a rare iconic katana. That is all that you're gonna need for this exploit. So next thing you're going to want to do is go through the mission as you normally would. I'm going to run you through the mission really quick. Just going to literally run through. I'm going to skip this part right here because there's a bunch of cutscenes. But after this, you'll find yourself down in there. I'm going to start from there. I'm just going to run you through and show you where exactly you go to get out of the building. So anyone who's only done this mission once will not be confused where I am when I show you the exploit. So from here, you're just going to want to go through the mission normally. I have it set to easy, so I'm literally just going to run through. No big deal here on easy. So you're just going to go through normally. The spot will be around the... I have to go down the elevator. So we're going to go through.
Open fire!
The only thing that you're gonna have to kill, obviously, if you're, trying to get through here, is the guy that comes out of the elevator. He's gotta die. Because you need to kill him in order to use the elevator. And wait for Jackie. And go down the elevator. I'm going to skip the elevator because it's a very long elevator. Once you've made it to the bottom of the elevator, you can now get out of this mission. You're going to need one other weapon, which you can loot from a body, which I've already done here. And then you're also going to need this melee weapon. Or you can have double jump legs to do this part of it, but you will no matter what need to be able to do this flying exploit. This is the flying exploit that I'm going to show you. I'll put a link in the description in case you want to know more about the flying exploit. So what you're going to do is take the katana, have it in your hands like this, then go to your inventory, swap it to a different weapon, whatever one you picked up, and then swap it back in the same screen. Back out. Now you have nothing. Now look up and swing a bunch of times and then hold forward. Right in this spot, you can get out. If you have double jump legs or reinforced tendons, any of that stuff, you can just double jump up here and your person will climb up to this. But you can also just do the flying exploit and that will get you over here. Now, for the next part, you're going to want, if you have Kerenzikov, you can speed exploit across this. Otherwise, you're gonna have to probably fall and fly back up. But let me see what happens if I jump. Yeah, that's what I figured. So you can't make the jump without the speed exploit or a double jump or some kind of leg cyberware. But instead, you can fall down and use the flying exploit again in order to get up here. Once you have your weapons like this, you just swing as fast as you can to do the flying exploit. And then hold forward once you're high enough and keep swinging until you're forward. Then you're going to go to the end of this. And now, one more time, we are going to do the flying exploit. Okay, so swing for a little bit. Then start holding forward. And now let go. You don't want to go too far and too high because then you'll fall to your death. So you get over here. Make sure you're healed to full because this fall is brutal. And even if you do the sliding exploit, it does not work. So I'll show you just so you know it doesn't work. You'll just take damage anyway. So make sure you're healed to full so you don't die. And there you go. You have now escaped the heist. Jackie's not here yet, but when you run far enough away, he will be here. If you ever want to get back, use the flying exploit up to that window and hold forward while you're flying, and you'll fly back in, and you can go straight back in the way that you came out. So whenever you're done playing with Jackie, if you would like to progress your story further, you can always just come back and continue on with the game. This is kind of just a side tour, and you can go around Watson. You can do all the missions. You can do anything you want in Watson. I've been told if you want to skip time, you can go to V's apartment and sleep, which I'll actually test in just a moment and throw that on in a second. But once you go far enough away, Jackie will teleport in behind you. Now Jackie will follow you everywhere you go. If you summon a car... Oh, thank God it turned around. If you summon... What is it doing? If you summon a car, Jackie will actually ride in the car with you like a normal companion. And there you go. It's that easy. Now you have Jackie as a companion. You can go around all of Watson while it's raining. You can do all your side jobs. You can go to all the stores. You can do all the crime activities. You can do it all. You can go everywhere in Watson. You can actually escape Watson, and I will show you that in just a second. But first, let me show you about skipping time in V's apartment. I've been told that if you sleep in your bed, that it will skip time. Time does not pass during this exploit, so it is 10 p.m. I actually don't know if this will work, so I'm going to test it right now. So that way, if any of you guys think that this might work, and you're like, oh, I have this idea, well, now we'll know for sure if it does or doesn't work before you go ahead and waste your time going all the way to your apartment. Okay. And... it did work. It is now 4 a.m. So that skipped 6 hours. So if for some reason, for a mission, a side thing, or anything, if there's ever a reason why you want to skip time, you can do it by sleeping in your bed. And what I'm really wondering now is if this actually changed the amount of light in the world outside, or if it's still going to be dark and rainy. Which we'll find out in a second, while I show you guys the next thing, which is I'm going to show you guys... Wait, I can open this. Okay, so it's still a hurricane out there. Unlucky. I can't tell if that's darker or brighter, though. I don't remember offhand. I'm going to show you guys now, though, how to escape Watson with Jackie. Once you do this, things get real weird. The game breaks a lot. Things don't work right. But you can actually run into Johnny outside of Watson. There's certain places you can go that'll activate Johnny when you're outside of Watson. So you can have Jackie and Johnny in the same area. That's even though you don't have the implant yet, that is a thing. So where you're gonna want to go is to the Allen Street South fast travel location. From here, we should be able to activate a fast travel on the other side. So I'm gonna take you there right now and show you what to do next. To activate the fast travel, you're gonna have to go right here on the map. So from here, you're going to see all this, look right here, and just swim over here until it sends you back. Okay, now look at your map, and now you have the Japantown West fast travel. So I'm gonna swim back, and I'm gonna fast travel there, and I'm gonna show you what happens when you get there. Once you go here, you will not have Jackie with you, but there is a way to get Jackie over here. What you're going to have to do is drive Jackie from the heist to the waterfront. Then you're going to want to walk with Jackie to here. Then you're going to want to fast travel, and you may be able to get him to teleport. It may be a better option to go to Creek Loop, because then he'll be already there, and then you can try to come across this bridge, and if you get close enough, he will teleport to you, because he will teleport to you as long as you're within however many meters of him, 100, 200, 400, something like that. So I'm going to show you how that works right now. So we are now at the same place where we crossed over like that, but Jackie's here now. So now we're going to fast travel from this one and see if that's good enough to get him to teleport over. I have gotten him to teleport, so I'm 100% sure it's possible. It's either this one or we can do the other method. The other method I mentioned will probably work no matter what, but this is what I did the first time and it worked for sure. Okay, so Jackie is not here. If I run over here, I wonder if he'll pop up. I'm 100 and no, I'm not quite close enough. So I think this one's a risky one. You're not gonna be quite close enough. So let's do the more likely one. Okay, so right after I said that, I stopped recording and started to run this way, and Jackie popped up behind me. So apparently this was close enough, but I needed to turn this way because Jackie can only spawn in if you're not looking. If he can only spawn in behind you. So once I turned my back and ran like this, he immediately popped in behind me. So you have to get close enough to the fast travel. I'm assuming it's 200 meters. Right now, I'm around 200 meters away from it or less, and that's close enough. He only needs to be within 200 meters in order to render, or count as he's there. So you get within 200 meters, turn your back to where he was, and then run, and he'll teleport from where he was to over here. But now you have Jackie over here in Japantown, and from here you can drive anywhere that you want to, all of Night City, except for back to Watson, which will have to fast travel. If you want to bring Jackie back, taking him back's a lot easier, because you can take him here, you can teleport to here, you can just walk out to here until he pops up behind you, because you can get much closer from the other side. Once you are done playing with this version of Jackie, you can return to the heist by coming back and going back to where you came out, which is in the right side. When you come in through that door, you go to the right side. You go up here and you do the flying exploit to come back. You don't actually need Jackie to be with you for this. When you get to the heist, he should just spawn in no matter where he is on the map. So I'm on a different save file right now, so I have different options, but same concept. Switch off of the melee and then onto the melee, and then look up and swing until you get high enough up. You have to swing fast enough or else you lose the momentum. And I accidentally did not quite do it right. Also, by the way, I don't think you can die from... Well, I guess you can't die from fall damage. I went to 1 HP. So, let me do this one more time. So from the outside coming back, it's gonna be like that. Be careful not to go too far. You'll fall into the abyss, which is not a big deal. It'll just keep respawning you until eventually it spawns you somewhere. To get back, you're gonna go down here, and then you are going to go across to this. Hopefully you got the Kerenzikov or double jump legs before coming back, so that way you can just speed exploit across or double jump across. And then once you're over here, to get back in, it is right through this. So you come in from over there, jump across, it'll be right through here. You go through here, and this is where you came in. That's where you got out, that's where you come back in. And now you can go through the mission like normal. So when you are ready to return to the mission, that is how you get back, and now you can continue on with your story. And playing with Jakie like that does not soft lock your game. You can come back, you can continue your save file anytime you'd like. But now you know how to escape the heist with Jakie still alive, go explore Watson with Jakie, and even go explore the rest of Night City with Jackson in tow. So hopefully that helps you out. Now you know how to do it. It's a fun exploit. I had a blast running around with Jakie, and hopefully you do too. If this video helped you, consider helping us by subscribing to our channel. Tap this button over here and hit the red subscribe button. Subscriptions help a lot, even if you never watch our videos again. Ha 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 ha!